As our buddy Kenny Mayne would say, thanks for having cable television and a remote. And given this Miami Heat team, since it's been put together, that first year they take on Dallas, last year LeBron puts the "he can't do it" narrative to bed. Really, maybe the most compelling matchup of all against the San Antonio team that's got the goods and has a run from '99 until now with Duncan, Popovich, and this core group together. Who will win? LeBron James, hoping that Dwayne Wade can have the energy from Game 7. Speaking of energy, you'd have to imagine this rested team would respond. But this Heat team, they can attack the cup. So good out in transition. Dwayne Wade in transition. An energy play. LeBron, bucket good. Dwayne Wade loving the style.
You know, we got to mix it up. We got to also attack, finish at the rim. We also got to find our shooters. That's what's made us a good team all year, is playing inside out, but our way.
Tim Duncan struggled the first dozen minutes, had some foul trouble, and one of the best there's ever been. Birdman checking him down low. Duncan muscles into the 10. Then Parker finds Duncan down low with a left hand. That time it was Battier trying to check him. 0.8 left. Pop put him in. Duncan, bucket. It's a 3-point Heat lead as it's at the half, 52-49. Leaves, take us home.
Game remained tight in the third, Scotty. Chris Bosh getting active. Bosh puts it on the floor, spin in the lane, and through everyone. Let's go to the fourth, where it's really good. Spurs down 1. Gary Neal, no. Kawhi Leonard, yes. Spurs up 1. Where's LeBron James in the second half? There he is. Pass stolen by Leonard. Gets it to Parker. Watch this Parker spin. Wow. Spurs by 3. Under 6 minutes to play. Spurs up 2. Leonard can't get it from in close, but Duncan can. The Spurs up 4. Under 4 to play. Parker with a hand in his face. Got it. Spurs up 6. Just over 2 minutes to play. Spurs up 4. Green left alone for a second. Spurs by 7. LeBron going to score in the second half, at least in his highlight. Answer, yes. James through everyone. Heat down 5. Next Heat possession. Ray Allen shooting the 3. Fouled on the 3 by Danny Green. Watch it again. I mean, that is super late contact. Allen would go 3 for 3 from the line. The Heat down 2. Ensuing possession. Look at Tony Parker. Gets that roll. Circus shot. Van Pelt said it was like a Harlem Globetrotter move. Did it look like it would count? This was tough to tell. We need to see this an awful lot of times. With hardly a second left on the shot clock, it counts. And so does this. The Spurs beat the Heat 92-88. Game 2. I'll have a couple of days to think about it. Back in Miami, Sunday night at 8 Eastern. The Spurs are 8-4 all time in NBA Finals road games. The Heat, their 4-game win streak in the NBA Finals snapped. And as you might have heard, the winner of Game 1's got on to win the NBA Finals 71%.
Crucial Game 2 for the Heat when you consider the next 3 games are in San Antonio. Watch James away from the ball. Parker drives, misses. James comes in for the rebound and is called for an over-the-back foul. Meantime, offensively for LeBron James, especially in the first half, uneven results. Defended nicely by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard did an outstanding job in Game 1 as well. A little bit later, now with Danny Green checking him. Misses the jumper. 4 points for James in the first half, but Magic Johnson not worried.
Everybody calm down on that. LeBron James is okay. Miami Heat are up 5. Now in the second half, he can't play like he did in the first half. He must be aggressive because he can't rely on Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and the role players to win this game against the Spurs. Now he can be aggressive.
Magic says it. That's good enough for me. Third quarter, indeed. LeBron comes out attacking. Fouled in transition there by Green. LeBron clearly trying to be more aggressive. Heat go on a huge scoring run. Mario Chalmers finds LeBron off the pick and roll. And then LeBron kick out to Mike Miller, who's open for 3. And then Mario Chalmers drives. Had a little fumble there. Still gets it to go in the foul. LeBron in the fourth quarter got it. Heat by 12. And those numbers would grow. LeBron always seems to be able to find Miller. Miller does that. Heat by 15. Here's Chalmers driving the paint. Let it go. Heat by 17. Make it stop, they're saying in San Antonio. It's not going to happen. LeBron goes to the cup. Heat by 19. And watch this. Watch Splitter inside. We've seen this out of LeBron.
Oh.
Bam. Splitter thinks he's got the easy slam. I'm going to impress everybody. Make a poster out of LeBron. Goes the other way. The coolest part about that was James reacts after. When they say all ball.
Yep.
That's all ball.
Splitter's full.
Then the Heat come the other way. LeBron finds Ray Allen. We've seen him do that before, too, like more than anyone in NBA history. Off the Spurs turnover. LeBron ahead of the play. Gonna do something special. How about this? The Miami Heat win 103-84. Miami's won their last 8 following a loss. They're 5-0 this postseason. We were alluding to this earlier. They've not lost consecutive games since January 8th through the 10th. Of course, that doesn't matter much now. Heat improved to 4-0 in Game 2s following a Game 1 loss in the Big 3 era.
Game 3 has historically been the telling game in the NBA Finals.
Teams that win Game 3 of the NBA Finals series when it's tied 1-1 in the current 2-3-2 format, well, they've gone on to win 92% of the time.
Yes, so the Spurs are sitting pretty. Here's how it all happened. The Spurs had great first half ball movement. Parker, again, finding Duncan for the pick and roll layup. Here's another look. Slow-mo it. Threading the needle. Nice pass. Duncan finishing. Watch the Spurs on the SportsCenter scope, making 5 passes around the perimeter in 6.27 seconds, resulting in a Gary Neal jump shot. LeBron struggling. Jumper, missed it. Duncan quickly outletting to Kawhi Leonard. He was a strong young man. Meanwhile, the Spurs gave LeBron so many looks defensively. Danny Green on him. Not letting him by. LeBron missing another jumper. A little later, Thiago Splitter. Not letting him by. You got to shoot it. LeBron pulls up for the 3. Missed it. Frustrated in the first half. Scored just 4 points to Wade and Bosch's 22. Final seconds of the half. LeBron driving. Danny Green says, man, get that out of here. Spurs go the other way. And Gary Neal, who else tonight? 3 at the buzzer. And the crowd goes wild. The Heat had just pulled back, and the Spurs just took it all back. LeBron just 2 of 8 in the first half. Neal 14 points off the bench at that point, and the Spurs by 6 at the break.
Second half, the Spurs offense just kept getting better and better. 24 points in the first quarter, 26 points in the second quarter, 28 points in the third. Tim Duncan, a real strong game, had a bunch of tips, really good hands in this game. And then, of course, the story was the three-point shooting. Chalmers, the sloppy turnover. Ginobili gets the pass from Leonard. Leonard was so good in this game. Double-double, 14 points, 12 rebounds. But again, Gary Neal and Danny Green, they took over in the fourth. There's Neal. He's a free agent, making himself some money on Natty Television. Another one. He was 7 of 9 behind the arc. Danny Green rocking the suburbs, just like Daft Punk does. Green again. Spurs were 16 of 32. Range. Green 7 of 9. Neal 6 of 10. Garbage time midway through the fourth. Just keep shooting. At that point, Pop was like, get him out of the game. Save some. Again, they scored more points in every quarter of this game. The Heat defensively just didn't seem to make good decisions early. That's what Spoelstra was talking about. Plenty of flow for the Spurs, and they win that all-important Game 3 in this 2-3-2 format. They blow out the Heat. What a performance by the Heat's primary 3 of Wade, Bosch, and LeBron tonight. They score 85 points, and the Heat win game number 4.
Yeah, they tweaked the starting lineup. Mike Miller, he was not a factor.
Didn't score.
And we talk about adjustments and defenses and this. When the big three, quote unquote, play like this, they are difficult to beat. This series is now tied at 2. Let's take a look at how it went down in San Antonio. Magic Johnson, LeBron,
Look,
advice.
you can be Magic and Michael. Just blend them together tonight, LeBron.
All right, so let's see how he did with the like Magic comparison. Grabs the rebound, and he goes baseline to baseline. That's something Magic Johnson could do. Good pass there to Dwayne Wade. Wade's first 30-plus point performance in these playoffs. Now, here's the like Mike portion of his first half. Let me say this. LeBron James is not Michael Jordan. He's a different player. Maybe not as great as Michael Jordan, but that's okay. He's a different player. He hits the jumper there. Quick first half for LeBron James.
Why do you personally look so different than you did in games 2 and 3?
I'm just attacking, just playing my game.
All right, meantime, Dwayne Wade, his best performance of these playoffs, certainly this series, hits the floater in the lane. Dwayne Wade, 14 points in the first half. The Heat had 10 free throws all of Game 3. They had 10 free throws in the first half. Wade and LeBron James, a big reason why. Tony Parker, hamstring issues coming in, but he was hitting shots in this game, and particularly from unusual angles. Gets that layup to go, and then the teardrop. He is so good there. 15 points in the first half, and we're tied at 49.
All right, on to the big three. Again, Wade, Bosh, and LeBron came to play. Dwayne Wade was a different player. LeBron working inside and outside. There's Bosh, 20 points, 13 rebounds for Chris Bosh. Defense from James as well to go along with his 11 rebounds and 4 assists. The clean block on Tim Duncan. Duncan 6 of 10, 20 points, just 5 rebounds. Late in the third. The Spurs shot their threes well again. The problem was they didn't get enough of them off. Neal, Green, and here they go. They're making their run at the end of the third quarter. They're down by 5 after 3 to the fourth. Gary Neal. Dwayne Wade in the second half, you can see his total. He has disappeared in the second half, but for whatever reason, not tonight. Knocking down the outside jumper. Look at the left. I'd give my left arm to be ambidextrous. And then the beautiful steal. Beautiful move around Neal, and then the dunk. 14 of 25. 56% shooting. The Spurs turned the ball over. They didn't force turnovers, and they go down. This was a convincing victory by the Heat in the end, as again, Bosh, Wade, and James combined for 85 points on 37 of 64 shooting. It's about effort. It's about defense. It's about dictating the terms. That's what D. Wade and company did in this one. They've evened the series at 2. It's all over in San Antonio. The Spurs have won Game 5. They lead the series 3 games to 2. So back to Miami to go for Game 6 and 7. Miami, of course, needs to win 2 straight to go back-to-back. Spurs just need 1. And from the get-go, it was a different Spur team, mainly because of the biggest storyline. Manu Ginobili gets the start.
That's right. Greg Popovich changing up his lineup, and for the first time all season, playoffs, regular season, Manu Ginobili in the starting lineup. Let's get ready to go. Manu Ginobili in the starting lineup for the first time since Game 6 of the 2012 Western Conference Finals, and this move paid off. He got into a flow. Nice entry pass inside to Tim Duncan. Duncan didn't have a great shooting night in Game 4, but he comes through big, and then driving on Chris Bosh. The kick out to Manu Ginobili. Get it. Got it. Good. He had 7 points, 3 assists in under 5 minutes. Ray Allen, Danny Green, advantage San Antonio. Danny Green, he has been a revelation and taking advantage of Ray Allen. As you see, gets lost and can't close out as Green, tying Ray Allen for most threes in an NBA Finals series at 22. As for LeBron James, remember, part of that desperate Heat team in Game 4. The run out there closes it to 7. And then driving hard on Tim Duncan. 16 first half points for LeBron James. John.
To the third quarter we go. Heat down by just 4. But again, drop past Ginobili to Green. 6 of 10 in all. He had 24 points, playing 40 minutes. Ray Allen says, there goes my NBA Finals record for threes as Green passes Allen's mark for most threes in a final. Meanwhile, LeBron misses the bunny. Back the other way. Tony Parker. The hamstring looked fine in this game. Parker, 10 of 14. 26 points, 5 assists for Tony Parker. Back to Green. Look at the range. Ginobili with the right hand. And the Spurs up by 12.
Well, when Manu plays like Manu Ginobili, we're a much better basketball team.
To the fourth quarter. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, 6 of 8. 8 rebounds. Another efficient game from him. He had 3 steals as well, 16 points. Tim Duncan having the worst field goal percentage series of his career. Underneath, offensive rebounds. Duncan was 7 of 10, double-double, 17 points, 12 rebounds. Ginobili, the story of this game. The Spurs go on a 19-1 run, open up a big lead, hold on, win by 10. They now lead this best of 7, 3 games to 2. The series shifts back to Miami for games 6 and 7. Next game, Tuesday night in Miami for game number 6.
It was game 6 in Miami. Duncan against Bosh, and this is not a fair fight. Here, Bosh loses him, and Duncan with the dunk. 25 points, 11 of 13 shooting in the first half. Thiago Splitter here makes the basket. Mike Miller, my shoe! I don't need my shoe. He's out there running around in his sock. Oh, Lillian. The guy with his sock and a shoe hits a 3. You see LeBron lost his headband. LeBron head fakes and ties the game. So they've erased the 10-point deficit in less than half of the quarter. And they take the lead when Ray Allen goes baseline, gets around Leonard, and drops that bucket. And then late, Tony Parker with LeBron checking him. All 3 of these, an enormous shot from Parker, who really exploded late. Now it's a tie ball game. Parker again hits bottom. It's a 2-point lead for the Spurs. 5-point deficit. LeBron, no. It's kicked around and it comes out to James again. A second look and he hits. So now it's a 2-point lead. So now the season hangs in the balance for Miami. LeBron gets a good look. It's no good, and Bosh gathers. Ray Allen, greatest 3-point shooter in the history of the game, hits. Is it a 3? Take a look. No question about it. And the frantic backup, he gets his foot behind the line, and he hits. So now we've got a tie ball game. Parker advancing. Clock ticking down. A shot, good if it goes. Hits nothing. So now we head into overtime. Off the rebound, Kawhi Leonard gets the putback. Here, good ball movement to James, and it's a 1-point lead. Time winding down. In a 1-point game, Ginobili takes off. Is there a foul, or is it a walk? Ginobili wants the foul. There's no foul called. It ends up in the hands of Ray Allen. He makes 2. Inbound. Green blocked by Bosh. Remember what Bosh had said. We're not going to leave him wide open. Everybody on Twitter looking for a foul call. You tell me. Conspiracy theorists evidently think that the 3-pointer Ray Allen hit was awarded by the referees too. I don't know.
Oh, man.
But, you know.
I know.
It's you pick your hill to die on. That's not the one I'm choosing tonight. Remarkable that Ray Allen hit that 3 that tied it, and it seemed like both teams were fairly tapped out of gas. You saw it stayed on 101-100 for quite a bit of time there. James goes for the triple.
It's a big one. Here we go, Game 7. Defending NBA champions. They never lost a Game 7, 6-0. Spurs, following a loss this postseason, they bounce back every time. And how about the Heat? Alternating wins and losses. That's not good. They just won the last game. Go, LeBron.
One game on our home floor to bring home another championship, man. This is everything that we worked for all season long. All the sacrifices we've made to each other, dog. Every single day, dog. Every single minute. It's going to pay off. They say hard work pay off, man.
27-27. And LeBron's defense. Again, it was so hard for the Spurs to get anything. Back the other way. 2 big steps, strength, and 1. To the fourth quarter we go now. Down by 4. Wade. 11 of 21 from the floor. Also had 10 rebounds, 23 and 10 for Dwayne Wade. Again, LeBron, given the jumper, he knocks it down. He was 12 of 23 from the floor, better than 50%. Also made all 8 of his free throws, did LeBron. Pat Riley looking on. 6-point lead. That appeared to be the dagger at that point. It's a 6-point lead, 4.5 to go. But Manu Ginobili, pretty solid tonight. 18 points. 6 of 12 shooting. Back the other way. 3-point game. James Battier, not again. Yes! Chalmers 1 of 7. Allen 0 for 2. Miller 0 for 4. But Battier steps up. But here comes Duncan and 1 down by 6. Duncan 8 of 18 from the floor. Made all 8 of his free throws, just like LeBron. Bosch can't believe it. He didn't score a point in this Game 7. Back underneath. What a beautiful pass by Battier to Wade. 5-point game, 2 minutes left. Kawhi Leonard, got it! He makes the 3. It's a 2-point game with 2 minutes to go. Still down by 2. Duncan misses the bunny. And then the tap rebound. Both would have tied the game. He'll be living with those 2 shots all summer. Simple little baby hook across the lane. And then the easy tip as well for the 7-footer. Doesn't go. He can't believe it. 2-point game, though. The Spurs need to stop. LeBron, that will go down as one of his most clutch shots of his career. He puts them up by 4. Back come the Spurs. Out of a timeout, Tony Parker's on the bench, and that's what they come up with. Easy read by LeBron. He makes the steal. He had 2 in the game, and that is it. 3rd NBA title for the Heat franchise. Back-to-back, first team to win back-to-back since the Lakers in 09 and 0 in 2010. LeBron is the series MVP. He joins Bill Russell and Michael Jordan as the only players in NBA history to win back-to-back regular season MVPs and NBA titles. He's now 3-0 in Game 7s with the Heat. 37-point effort. That's tied for the most points in an NBA Finals Game 7 win. Tommy Heinsohn also had 37 for the Celtics back in 1957. The Miami Heat, back-to-back NBA champions, series MVP, LeBron James, 37 points, 12 rebounds.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.